Yo, what's up? I'm back. So I'm just gonna say right off rip, it just rained, so there's gonna be so many frogs making noises, birds, and I'll probably have to stop the video, restart the video, or edit it out. Dude, the frogs were going so crazy. I was like, bro, I can't do this right now. But they'll randomly start up for like maybe 2 minutes and then stop. But got me some Dr. Pepper right here. I'm just chilling. You can kind of hear them. It's 8:21 right now. I can't really see it. You see what I'm saying? I live in Florida. That's crazy. You see what I'm saying? I don't mind it though. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now, I'm sitting down because I got my phone on a small, very small tripod. I got my car in the background. My S13 Silvia. 1988, by the way. Kinda crazy. But this video is going to be about, do I think it's, oh, by the way, I got notes too. Is it really worth having a JDM car in 2026? Having one versus buying one, right? Like, because there's so many things I can say about that. You know, I've had my car, I bought it in December of 2022. So it's been 3.5 years. This December will be 4 years. Pretty crazy to think about, by the way. But I've never said this before in any other video, but you know, I got this car for $10,000, $10K, you know. It had different wheels on it. It had tandems, Kansai tandems. And they were like 18, 10 and a half all the way around, which was insane. No spacers. Now I got some Ray wheels, 57DR, I think that's what it's called. They're pink. I prefer them to be white, but I can't afford them to professionally paint them white. I hear music. Also, like, to paint my car, maybe even like wrap it, but you know, it costs a lot of money. But I got my car for $10,000 3.5 years ago. It's crazy because I got it, so like I didn't even know what this car was. I knew what an S13 was. I knew like the 180 hatch, but the coupe I didn't know anything about. You know, I didn't even know it really existed, because if I can't afford it, I feel like I don't even think about it, you know what I mean? Like, but one day I was hanging out with my buddy, and his friend opened up a storage unit, and it was sitting right there, and I've hung out there so many times, and this was just sitting there, and he's like, oh, you like it? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, my son says he'll sell it for what he bought it for. I'm like, $10,000, that's what he bought it for. I'm like, no way. It had BC coilovers on it, some wheels, a really big Country Labs wing, I think it was. Huge wing. I still have it, but I took it off. It was way too big. Driving on the highway, you could feel the drag. Like, it was pulling me back. Somebody's playing music and they're driving by my house. Anyways, so the moral of the story, right? I gotta get to the point. I'm saying 60 to 70% of America's living paycheck to paycheck. You can look that up online and fact check me. That's what it says, 60 to 70%. So even considering if like the only way you could buy something like this is obviously if you're living with your parents, not paying bills, or like you got your life together, you know what I mean? Like you have a nice job, you know, you're not worrying about bills, and then maybe you can afford to buy something like this. I say, like, as soon as I had $10,000, at the time I didn't have it. Like I saved up money, and then because he told me $10,000, and at the time I had like 3,000 or 4,000, so I saved up, and then he held on to it for me, which was, I got so lucky. Insane. It wasn't even up for sale. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. So lucky. That's all that was. Because today, if I look up this car, you can't even find one on Facebook Marketplace, and if you can, it's probably swapped, or you know, they want 20K for it. And then these importers from Japan or nearby, they want 20K for it. I'm like, bro, even if I didn't like this car, I could literally flip it and make 10 grand. But sometimes it's hard to say that because, you know, it does have a little bit of rust, like on the towards the back, in front of the back wheel, like behind the side skirt, which I didn't even know about that. The guy told me there was no rust, which, okay, yeah, sure. But, and also it's non-turbo, it's CA18, right? Nobody wants that. Everybody wants an SR20 or KA. But you know, you get what you can. And if I wanted to swap it, that's a lot of money, right? I say, buying the car is the cheap part. Like, you buy the car, that's cheap. Putting parts on it, fixing it up, trying to keep it running, maybe you want to motor swap it, change the transmission, the diff brakes, axles, you want different wheels, a body kit, it costs so much money, bro. And it's like, it's a never-ending process. And it feels like I'm just putting money into a hole. Like, I never have money, because it's hard to save money, because it usually just goes to this. This is what I love messing with, I've never even taken it to a track, because it's like, in my opinion, it's too slow. It's got these big wheels on it. I should probably get smaller wheels, but then I can't afford to break anything on the car. It costs so much money. And I say, cars are not going anywhere. Focus on building something yourself. Focus on building yourself. And like, I am doing this for myself. I'm not doing this for anybody else. This is for me. This is what I love doing. Like, I'm not trying to impress anybody. People will remember you before they remember the car. My bad. Other way around. My bad. People will remember your car before they remember you, who you are. I've noticed, like, on the car meets, whatever, people don't care about me. They care about my car. At the end of the day, they might talk to me for a few minutes because of my car. If it wasn't for my car, I'm a nobody. And I did not start with this car. I've had Honda Civics. I started with a Subaru Outback. Had that was my first car. Then I got a Subaru Impreza, the bug-eye, non-turboed. And then I got a Honda Civic. I probably had like 3 or 4 Honda Civics. Because it's like, when you have a little bit of money, the Honda Civic's like the first thing you can afford. And I had a D15B, the JDM motor, and I turboed it. So much fun. But look where I'm at now. It's kind of insane to think. I never thought I'd own this. Like, this is people's dream car. It's kind of crazy. I just say, be thankful for the things you have, what you have at the moment. There's no rush. Like, I say these cars aren't going nowhere. They're only getting older, but focus on yourself, building your life first, because you'll never have money if you just dump money into a car constantly, paycheck after paycheck, like, you're going to be living, if you're already living paycheck to paycheck, you can't afford to do this. Like, and this isn't my daily. I have a truck. You can see it right there. I have a truck. I'm so thankful I have a daily, bro. Like, get a daily before you get a project car. You know what I mean? Like, say you only have a project car. You're trying to work on it before work. You know what I mean? You gotta prioritize. I can't even say that word. You gotta focus on yourself before your car, because you're never gonna make it to work. You know what I mean? Yeah, focus on having a good daily before you have a project car. And I honestly think you should have saved up money to be able to buy 2 or 3 of whatever you want to buy before you buy it. If you there they go again. Break time. Are y'all done? Thank you. So, you will never make your money back. You will always spend money and throw your money into a pit. Your car will not make you money. You're gonna just keep dumping money into a car. Like, I keep dumping money into this. I have nothing in my savings account. Like, yeah, that's my fault, but it's like I love working on this, but I'm trying to change. I no longer want to buy anything for this car unless I can afford it between 2 to 10 times. That might sound crazy, but it's better than buying it once and then being absolutely broke until you can afford to buy it like 6 more times. Or something like that, because you, like, say you buy something, now you're broke for like 6 months. Bruh, come on, you gotta think, you know. And if you're working on your car and you start getting aggravated because, oh, it's not working or something, you're getting stressed out, the heat's getting to you, or whatever you're doing's not working, take a break, maybe take the rest of the day off or 2 days off, then come back to it. That's the whole point. Like, get a daily so you don't have to completely worry about this. You will be stressed out, bro, I'm telling you. Take a break and then come back to it later. It's not going nowhere, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta, like, if you're trying to go to a car meet, you might have to miss that car meet, bro, because you don't want to end up breaking something on your car and then regretting it and then being so upset. Pretty much covers everything I wrote down. Like, cars are not going anywhere. Focus on building yourself before you build the car. I know it's easy to say that when I already have the car, but like, is having a car in 2026 worth it? Parts are expensive. Cars themselves are expensive. Like, say you buy this, right, and you drop like 20 grand on the car. You're probably gonna drop another 10, 15K into parts easily. Like, I got a buddy, bro, who, like, alright, for me, 10K on the car. I've probably, in 3.5 years, spent $4,000 on this car, probably $4,000 in parts that you can't even see, just to keep it going, bro, because parts break. It's 38 years old. I'm 29. That's crazy to think about, by the way. But, like, I got a buddy who has a Subaru. He bought his car for like 22K and then he dropped to like another 30K on the car. Bruh, And another thing, what if something happens, like you go out, God forbid, you get in a wreck, something happens, it's all gone and you have nothing, bro. Like, make good decisions, because like if something happened to this dude, I'd be so upset. And I hope, knock on wood, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, these frogs are going crazy. They're trying to tell me to drink my Dr. Pepper. Alright, so I hope this makes sense to whoever's watching this, because, oh yeah, alright, we need light, we need to stand this way. I hope this makes sense to whoever's watching this. Like, this car is not going anywhere. There it is, right there. It's not going anywhere, right? I'm not trying to impress anybody. I absolutely love my car. I have a light in here. I don't even know why I don't turn it on. Woo! Look at this. And them frogs are going crazy. Of course they wait until I start recording to do this. But I guess I'll end the video. I don't know how long they're gonna do this. I'll be right back. So I hope this made sense again, like I said. I literally just stopped the video because the frogs were going crazy. As soon as I pull it out again, you can hear them. Like, I can see my microphone thing moving. I hope this made sense. Probably not, but cars are expensive, man. That's the main portion of this whole video. Cars are expensive, car parts are expensive. Yo, what's going on, cuz? Did you hear that? Cause I don't hear any frogs going. Yeah. I don't hear any frogs, bro. I had to go inside in the AC, away from the frogs, away from the hogs, away from the logs, bro. You know what I'm saying? My bad, bro. So, anyways, I don't even know if you heard that last little bit, but the moral of the story was, if you already have a car, that's a different story. But if you don't have a car, it's another different story. Be careful picking a car. Even if you have a car, be careful, because parts are so expensive. The car is not going anywhere. You know? You just save up money. You're doing this for you. It's a hobby. You're not trying to impress nobody. Obviously, you want your car to work. Like for me, it keeps breaking. It's an S chassis, but I'm talking about S chassis. I said, is it worth buying a JDM car in 2026? It depends on what you're trying to buy, right? Like, it depends on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to go to car shows? Like actual events? Local events? Shows? Meets? Whatever? Are you trying to drift? There's so many different categories. But honestly, if I didn't have my car right now and I wanted to buy a car, I probably would wait because it's like there's so many cars I want to buy still. I want an S15. I want a Toyota JZX 100 or a Chaser or Mark II, whatever. That's gonna be later down the road. Promise you. Not anytime soon. Even if I had the money right now, I don't want to buy it and then be broke for like a year because I spent all my money on the car. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We out here, bro. We out here, bro. JDM is the way. I don't even know what to say. But if you want to play, you gotta pay, bro. Facts, bro. 6, 7, bro. It costs a lot of money, bro. On baby, bro. It costs a lot of money, bro. But it is what it is, you know? I like driving my car, I like going on cruises, listening to music, nighttime, daytime, whatever. We going, bro. We chilling, we cruising. That's all what it's about, is having fun. At the end of the day, it's about you enjoying yourself. You know, because life is short, you know? Life's too short to drive a boring car, even though I said get a daily. No one said your daily doesn't have to be boring, you know? It is what it is, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? I'm just trying to make this video longer. Bro, alright, bro. We're gonna close the video out, bro. It's your boy Skinny Ghost, bro. We live, bro. We representing the west side, bro. Here we go.